I want to explain to you how InVideo works and what you should expect from the end result. And what I'll play for you now is an example of a video that it creates. It's a video that I already made. So, let's play it from the very beginning, and I'll turn on the volume as well. Have you ever wondered why some people or teams bounce back stronger from adversity while others crumble? So let's pause here for a second, and let's go over what you see. You see captions that are auto-generated for you. You see a script that's auto-generated for you. You hear a voice that surprisingly sounds like my voice, even though I didn't talk into this. And what you also see throughout this video is different stock footage. This is an image and video. You see, this is all stock footage that exists. This is a stock footage that is not made by AI. And what AI does here is it searches existing stock footage libraries for ideal images for the script and places them over the script that it creates. So it creates the script, or you can give it a script, either way is fine. And then it creates the captions, creates the audio of the voice from the script, and it uses a lot of stock photography and stock video. And the stock video is what's called B-roll video. If you're not familiar with that term, B-roll is something that's exactly this. It plays over whatever the scene should be. So if you're talking about giraffes in your video, and you say giraffes are beautiful animals, and giraffes have this and this and this, and they grow here and they live here, and this is what they eat. What the B-roll will do is show the giraffes, and when you say this is what the giraffes would eat, they would show the giraffes eating. It matches B-roll footage. It's very commonly used in many videos. It enhances the video because it makes the video more visual. Here the B-roll is taken from stock footage photography sites and stock video sites. And once you use a video AI, don't worry, you have all the rights to it. You don't have to worry about rights or anything else like that. This is all fine for you to use. But you see, as I scroll through the video, I muted for a while the audio, but you'll see the stock photography here. It's kind of using different scenes that make sense for the video. And that's what you get. You don't get this crazy generative AI where AI creates a new world and maybe a dog that looks like a cat or whatever you tell it. It doesn't do that. So this is more for professional videos, explainer videos, not super imaginative, new, different world videos that you sometimes see really flashy examples of on social media, but those aren't as useful for like teaching or showing something or explaining. So this is a great genre for explaining or teaching something or providing some information. So if that's what you need, this AI platform is exactly perfect for you. Approximately what you're getting for which price, what you're getting for free, and which price points are applicable to which use cases. So let's click on pricing. And what you'll see is that there is a free plan, and you get like 10 minutes of AI generation of video per week, which is not bad. There are some features you don't get, like you don't get a voice clone of your own voice. You can use just the pre-made voices that they have available. And you see this little thing X on iStock. That means that for the video that gets created, you'll end up with a watermark on the video. And the watermark will come from whichever company owns the rights to those videos. The videos I'm referring to are those B-roll videos or that stock footage that they place over the video. To basically, we'll just end up with videos you can have, but those videos will have a watermark on them. It's not ideal to have a watermark, but you can still use those videos for presentations you might want to make. You can even put it on YouTube. It may or may not get demonetized, I don't know, but essentially it's still usable. But in any case, the free option is the best option to try it out to see if you want the service. Meaning what I would recommend is using the free version, seeing if the videos that it makes for you are going to be good for you, for your needs. And if they are, probably you want to invest at least in the plus, because the most important feature of it is that the watermark gets removed and you're going to be able to use it for professional use. Like if you want to make a serious YouTube channel or online courses or any kind of professional videos, it would just look so bad if you have a watermark on it. So for professional use, once you're satisfied with the free version, the plus is what you want to end up with, because you'll be able to export videos that you can use. It doesn't even appear like it was made by AI. Now, what is the difference between the Plus and the Max? It's the same content you would create, but on the Plus, you're getting 50 minutes a month of AI generation versus on the Max, you get 200 minutes. Like 200 minutes is like a full online course or a lot of YouTube videos that are relatively short. So here you're not going to have to worry about the volume. Whereas 50 minutes a month can be a little bit limiting. Like if you want to make a 1-hour course, it has to take you 2 months because you can't really go over the 50-minute limit. And what if you don't like some videos and you can't edit it? You want to make a completely different video as well. Then you really will need more than a 50 minutes a month. So that's the difference in pricing for a price that's from $20 to $48 a month. You basically get 4 times the amount of videos you can make. Now, I am aware of a coupon code. So let's say I want to get the Plus. So click on Get Plus. In my case, it will say, got a subscription already. Want to upgrade here the accounts page. So I'll go to my accounts page because I already do have an account. So here is this free account that I'm on. What I'm going to click on is Upgrade. And under Upgrade, I have this similar kind of a screen. And I'll just click on Get Plus from here. If you have the free account, this is where you would do it, and you would enter your billing information, like I will do here, address, all that. In my case, it's grayed out, but in your case, you just fill it out and click Add Address. And then here on this payment area, they say have a coupon. Yes, we do. And whatever price they give you, I am aware of a coupon code TRY50, and you would apply that. And you see what it does, coupon applied 50 AI minutes added. So if you use this coupon, whatever account you get, instead of 50 minutes a month on this, you'll be able to get 100 minutes a month. And I believe if you change the plan and go for the expensive, they still give you the 50 extra minutes of video creation. So this is basically just how you get more out of the service, and then you would go ahead and purchase the plan. Obviously, the last thing to keep in mind is this toggle right here. If you pay monthly, you'll be paying more, but if you get a year's worth, you get 20% off. And of course, you manage that according to what makes hands for you. If you're not sure about it, it's better to just go month to month. But if you try 1 month, another month, and you see, oh, I really need the service, I need more minutes, and I'm going to be using it all the time, and I'm already using it all the time, it's working for me, then you pretty much want to upgrade and switch to just pay it for it annually so that you get the 20% off without the extra risk. So that's the pricing, and hopefully now it's clear what you get for whichever price and how to use the code to get yourself more minutes. Again, that code is TRY50, like it's right here. Try and 50 is 50 numbers, no spaces. Once you've made your account, you're ready to begin creating. Now let's actually start doing that. When you're in your dashboard, what you'll see is maybe on the top right, a little button that says create a video, or a button here says create an iVideo. So let's do that. We'll click on create an iVideo, and we need to give it a prompt. This is basically asking us what kind of a video you want to make. Now you can do a freestyle prompt, like you can ask it, hey, make me a video about the benefits of recycling, or a video about any topic. Or you can give it a much more detailed prompt. And the more detailed prompt you give it, the more accurately it will create what you actually have in mind. But you should give it some parameters, like there's probably a video duration that you want to ask it for, because you maybe don't want a random length video. You maybe want specifically a 5-minute video, or you maybe want an air rater's voice to be male or female, or maybe you want some points to be covered. So that's what you would write here to make your instructions more precise. And to help you, you see on the bottom here, there are these workflows. These are things that will make it easier for you to give it the right kinds of directions. For example, let's click on the workflow for the YouTube explainer video. You see they give you all these forms, and these forms are going to actually turn into instructions for AI on what exactly to create. So let's see. Create a video duration. You see we're going to make a, let's say, 4-minute video. Then they ask for the topic on this field. I asked it to make a video on the need for recycling plastic and how people can use alternatives to plastic. And the reason I asked for that topic is because I know a lot about the subject matter, so I'll be able to evaluate the video deeply, and it's also something that everyone in the world can understand and relate to. Now, the next field asks for optional creative directions. This is whether you want it to be a little bit funny, a little bit serious, friendly, or what's the tone and mood and feel. So I'll say, use research when possible. You can choose background music like dark and haunting, or maybe inspirational. Under settings, use any voice, male, female, or my voice to create a my voice. I have to give it a little recording of my voice. It takes a very short time, and then it will actually make the video in my voice. Now the video won't show me, but it will use my voice in the background. For now, let's use a male, and let's say clear American voice. For now, let's do that, and later I'll show you how to give it your own voice so that it makes the videos with your voice at subtitles. For now, we don't need it. Let's say no. Then the watermark text, that's if you have the free account. So I'm just going to say plastics. And then number 4, I stuck normally, just leave that default and click continue. And suddenly you see it created all these instructions for the AI so that the instructions are detailed in the way it needs. So usually what you would do is read over them and add any other details that maybe aren't covered. But for now, let's just click on generate a video. Then it thought for a little bit and you see it created a title for us, Plastic the Unseen Enemy, and how to defeat it. Cool. And it's going to ask us a few questions to help direct it in how to make the video. So the audience, is it for environmentalists, general public policymakers? It would be fascinating to see how it would look for the policymakers. So let's actually click that. That's actually a card video to make because that has to be quite advanced. You can feel professional platform YouTube. And let's click continue. And now it's going to start creating the video. And this up takes about a few minutes. So I'll fast forward this video to when the video creation is complete. And so here we are, the video is complete. This is the preview. Which you would do is watch this video and you see here, give me a command to edit the video. So let's actually watch the video together to see if we like it or love it or not really. Have you ever pondered about the repercussions of our massive plastic consumption on our environment? Every year we produce and discard a mind-boggling 300 million tons of plastic. That's equivalent to the weight of the entire human population every single year. What's worse, plastic isn't biodegradable. Instead, it breaks down into tiny particles called microplastics, lingering in our environment for hundreds, even thousands of years. Our oceans bear the brunt of this onslaught. More than 8 million tons of plastic end up in our seas annually, causing devastating effects on marine life. It's estimated that by 2050, there could be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Our lands don't fare any better. Plastic waste chokes our landfills, leaches harmful chemicals into the soil, and disrupts ecosystems. These are just abstract numbers. They're the reality of our relationship with plastic, backed by research from leading environmental organizations worldwide. The numbers are staggering, aren't they? But there's more to this story. You might think, I recycle so I'm part of the solution, but is recycling enough? Let's be frank, even though recycling is a step in the right direction, it's not the end-all solution to our plastic problem. Research shows not all plastic can be recycled. In fact, a significant chunk of the plastic we use daily ends up in landfills. And even when plastic is recycled, it's not as squeaky clean in operation as we'd like. The process of recycling plastic is energy intensive. It requires high temperatures, which means burning fossil fuels, contributing to air pollution and climate change. Moreover, the quality of plastic degrades each time it's recycled, meaning it can't be recycled indefinitely. So while recycling may feel like a quick fix, it's a band-aid solution on a bullet wound. It's a process fraught with limitations and environmental costs. Recycling, it seems, is not the silver bullet we opt for. If recycling is not the answer, then what is? You may. So I'll pause here just because this video is a 4-minute video. We don't necessarily want to watch the whole thing, but what I will point out is it's a great video. It uses a lot of B-roll footage, which is footage that you see different clips that reinforce what the narrator is saying at the right moments. And if I had to do that myself manually, I would have to go and search different libraries of stock images to find the appropriate images. This would take minutes for every image, and the whole video like that would take like an hour. Not to mention, it's using subtitles nicely, and the script is very precise, and the speaker is very well spoken. And the points made are very good. They're very on point. And to give you an idea of how good the video is, recently I myself made a video on this topic. And I have to be honest that in my own video on this topic that I made previously, I actually forgot to make one of the points that this video is making. Although most of the points that I made are actually made in this video, there's one thing that I left out that this video didn't. So this is better than I made. In my made mind, after a lot of research, like years of research, an extra intense research leading up to the video, and then creating the video, which took a long time, and this took just a couple of clicks here and there, and then waiting a little couple of minutes. So this is already pretty amazing. And in coming videos, let's explore this tool further and see what else it can do. The video, you can click this button here, edit script, and you can literally just edit this. So if recycling is not the answer, I can say is not the best answer. Just as an example, I'll say apply changes, and that's going to be my script, and it's going to generate the script. And it takes a little bit of time to work in the background, and it edits the script. Now, in addition to the script, you can edit the media as well. So, for example, all these what's called B-roll, the footage that's playing as the person is talking. Let's say there's something that's too negative, or this one looks a little bit too sad, or this one looks a little bit too sad. What you can do is click on these three dots and maybe say, okay, like instead of 10 seconds, 5 seconds on the screen. So there will be less of that. Or you can upload your own media. Let's say you want to use your own B-roll footage. You can do that. Usually people don't do that because there's so much existing B-roll footage already that InVideo gets from these other services like CCC Storyblocks, iStock. This is just stock footage that we use. And if you don't want to upload it, you can search for media that you want. So I'll search for plastic, and in a few seconds, I'm presented with all this footage. Now, of course, you would have to go and look at it, which is time-consuming, which this tool really saves you from having to do all that in any case. Which you can do is just apply changes and regenerate in my case. I don't want to do that. I'm going to discard. And what I want to do is give a command to edit the video. Like in my case, what I found that I didn't like, love is, there were moments where there was captions on the screen, but the captions were in this kind of very uninteresting font and background. Like here, it's just white. So what I might say is, can you make the captions and the background image more fun and engaging? Although I believe the reason it's like that is because I asked it to make the video professional, because it is professional. It's clear and it's easy to read. And there are not too many bells and whistles, but essentially you could make this kind of a request and it would edit the video. And when you're done with it, you can say export, and then you can say export video. It will ask you for a few details like, do you want to stock watermarks? You want no watermarks? This is if you have to pay the count. You see requires an upgrade to the paid plan. Select InVideo AI branding. This requires the paid plan. So we'll say normal and stock watermarks, and then we can continue, and it's going to give us our video. And then you'll click continue. It's going to work a little bit. I just see here it says rendering 21%. It's working. And when it's done working, see there's a button download, and you can download it to your computer. And it's also going to be in your dashboard. So if I go to my home, see it in the history, I have this video so I can always go back to it and they can edit it, etc. So now you see in just minutes, you can create and edit a pretty awesome video and get it to be just how you like it and how you need it with AI without actually recording or scripting or doing any kind of manual editing. So to give you a comparison, if I was to create a video like this, which I did create a similar video like this, including research, including preparation and scripting and everything, mine took a couple of hours to make. While this video took a few minutes to make, and mine still didn't come out as good because I just forget to make one interesting point that this video made, and the footage that this video uses helps to make this video engaging and flow better. Whereas the footage that I showed on my screen had more captions on it, and my video was less visual in the end. So essentially, that's how you create and edit a video that you can use for your needs immediately, provided that, of course, you're able to get the paid account so you can get rid of the watermark. That will help to make your videos feel more realistic to your audience because you're going to be able to use your voice. In other words, you're going to be able to get in video to create videos with your voice over it without you speaking. And just keep in mind, this is one of the paid and premium features of InVideo. Here's how to do it. So on the left side, you'll come under Plugin, then you'll go to Voices, and you'll say Add Voice. And I'm going to add my voice. Before I do that, there are some instructions. Let's read it together. The first instruction is submit a recording of at least 30 seconds. The second instruction is in that recording that you're going to submit, you have to add this phrase. I give InVideo AI permission to use my voice in this workspace. That just obviously for kind of legal reasons. Then the third instruction is pause between sentences like normally would. So don't ramble on, give it a good sample. In other words, and the fourth suggestion is use high quality equipment. I'm using the microphone that I'm usually using to record videos now. So what I'll do is I'll just upload a video of my audio already. So now I'm going to upload a file that I had prepared, just an MP3 file. Then it processes the file and it gives me these options. I just have to agree to this. Like, this is my voice and I have the right to it. Yes, this voice sample includes the permission to clone. Yes, voice sample include natural pauses and filler words. Yes, this was recorded using high quality equipment. Yes, my sample looks good. We click that and we wait. And I'm going to process it for a while. And I'm going to fast forward to the moment when it's done. It took about 15 or 20 seconds and it gives me this option to click done, and I'll click that done. Then it's going to show me that it's processing this here. So I'm also going to just wait until that's done processing, and I'll fast forward this video to the moment when it's done processing. It took about a minute and it changed from processing to completed, and so now I can use it. And the name is going to be the Excited Friendly Voice. And now that we've set this up in the next video, let's actually create a video with my voice in it. And just keep in mind that having the AI using a specific person's voice, like your voice, that's a premium feature in the software. Just something to keep in mind. In previous video, we gave a sample of my personal voice to NVIDIA, which is this sample voice right here, Excited Friendly Voice, which we have saved. Let's ask it to create a video and have it mimic my voice. So we're going to say create new, and I'm going to give it a topic. Here's what I'm asking it. Create a video that gives the general definition of resilience. Resilience, as in that personal development kind of a skill that you want to be a resilient kind of a person, and then define what it means for a team at work to be resilient. Because resilience at work, that's a big topic as well. So let's click on generate a video and let's see what it comes up with. Then it starts to analyze the request, does some processing, and on forward this video to when it's done. So once it analyzes everything, it asks me for some detail like, what's my audience? In this case, let's say team leaders. That's a good audience. Look and feel professional. That's very good. And platform, let's say YouTube. We're going to say continue. Then it's doing some more work, and I'll fast forward to when this work is done. And then a couple of minutes later, the video is created and we can listen. So in this video, what we're watching for is let's listen to the voice of the presenter. See, now I'm speaking with my voice. I'm literally speaking when I click play here. That's going to be the AI mimicking my voice. See if it sounds similar. Have you ever wondered why some people or teams bounce back stronger from adversity while others crumble? This phenomenon, friends, is called resilience. It's the ability to adapt well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, or even significant sources of stress. Consider the bamboo tree. It bends under the pressure of a storm, only to spring back as the storm passes. Just like the bamboo, resilient people and teams bend but do not break under pressure. Think about Thomas Edison, the great inventor. he failed. Most of times, before he finally invented the electric light bulb, when asked about his failures, he famously said, "So it kind of sounds like me, huh? Little scary." At times it used some filler words that I would actually cut out of my video on purpose. Like if I used those filler words, I don't know if you noticed, but there were some moments where I said something like, or waited too long. So maybe you tried to mimic me a little bit too much in order to try to make it realistic, and it kind of added some of my speech defects that when I would edit the video, I would try to get those defects out. But in any case, I think in terms of matching my accent, which is a super weird accent, so that's a hard thing to match. It did that, it matched my voice texture. So yeah, it was like listening to myself. So the AI did great. And so if you have a YouTube channel where in the past you had to present and you have to talk, well, in this case, you see, it creates the scenes that you don't appear in the video, but it sounds like you. So if you want to create content without actually creating the content and having your audience still think that it's you creating it, you can totally do that. Of course, in YouTube, you have to disclose to YouTube whether the content was made by AI. So that's a different story. But if you're using this on any other social media, you can totally do that, and people will think, hey, you did it. Of course, it's good to be honest with your audience, but we're not talking about ethics here. We're just talking about the ability of AI to mimic voice, and it did it really well. In this video, let's do something really cool. Let's use ChatGPT to create a video script for us that's really insightful about some topic that's a little bit complex. And then, let's give that script to InVideo AI to create a video right out of that script so that we can control what script it uses instead of having to edit the video and control the script that's already created by InVideo AI. This way, we kind of have more control and are more organized from the beginning so that we know the video is going to come out more like how we needed. So let's say you have this requirement for a video. Here's what I asked ChatGPT. I said, create a script for a video about this topic, and then give it a topic. Specific roles managers play in fostering resilience among team members. That's our topic. It's supposed to create a script outlining the specific roles managers play in fostering resilience among team members. And as you can see, here's the answer from ChatGPT with many different elements. It even created a good video title, which we didn't even ask for, but thank you for doing that. Going the extra mile for us. Then it also goes the extra mile in another way of actually directing what the opening shot should look like. And then sometimes it says cut to a shot of a manager having a one-on-one meeting with a team member. This is instructions for the video creator. So hopefully InVideo AI can do something like that. We'll test it in a second. And then it has the script narrator. And today's fast-paced, dynamic work environment, resilience, become a crucial skill, etc. And of course, you don't want to just paste this blindly into InVideo AI. You want to read it and see if this script makes sense for you. If it doesn't, you have two options. You can ask ChatGPT to augment some things that you didn't like in its script so that the script can come out better. Or you can just take this script and edit details by hand, because 90% of it is written already by ChatGPT. And so your edits have to be little, but do not paste this blindly into InVideo AI. Because what if there are some things that this says that's a little bit outside your requirements? So you're going to get a video that's not exactly what you wanted, so you want to go through the video. Would you be satisfied with the video that is supposed to discuss the specific roles manager explained fostering resilience? And then the video is going to talk about the manager being an active listener, the manager acting as a coach and mentor, the manager acting as a team builder, the manager acting as a visionary leader. And so what you would ask yourself is, dismissing any great points, or are these points satisfactory and helpful? So let's say in the end you're good with it. So what we're going to do is copy all this, and we're going to go to InVideo AI, and we're going to use one of my voices here that I made for myself, Alex's voice. And I'm going to say, use that one. And I'm going to paste this entire script right into here. And on top, I'm going to say, create a video with a following script and video instructions. What you can also do is on the bottom here, you see script to video. So there's already a workflow for this. So script to video, and it's going to give me the option creative video. Let's say YouTube video. So I pasted that script right into here for background music. Let's choose it. It's parational. Use any of the settings. Yes, use the Alex's voice, and then continue. Then create a video. So basically just did everything here, like we pasted the text here like we did originally, but it did it for us anyway. Now we can click on create video, and it's going to think for a little while, and I'll fast forward to the moment when it promised me the next things. After a little while, it asks me for some detail audience, let's say leaders, looking through professional platform, let's say YouTube, continue. And it's going to start creating our video. It's going to take a few minutes here. So I'm going to fast forward to the moment when it's done. So now that the video is complete, let's see how it came out. So I'm just going to press play here. In today's fast-paced and dynamic work environments, resilience has become a crucial skill for both individuals and teams to navigate challenges and thrive. But who plays a key role in fostering resilience among team members? The answer lies with managers. Managers play several specific roles in cultivating resilience within their teams. It's explored some of these roles. Firstly, managers serve as active listeners. They create a safe space for team members to express concerns, share successes, and discuss challenges openly. By actively listening without judgment, managers validate their team members' experiences and emotion. So the video is fine. The concern is with this new voice that I gave it. I tried to create a better voice of myself, more accurate, more interesting sounding version, but it gave me this weird intonation that I don't actually have. So before you can create videos, you have to go through a few iterations of getting your voice right and giving it a few samples so that it finally uses the right voice sample across all the future videos. Because I already showed you how to do that in this course, I'm not going to show you again and again and again. But behind the scenes, what I'll do is I'll go through a few samples of giving it a simple audio of myself, having it create a video, listening to the video, making sure it really sounds like me in a good way, because it can sound like me in a bad way, like saying and making pauses at the wrong times. Make sure it creates a good version of your voice, and not just voice, but tonality, etc. And then you can make great videos with that by using ChatGPT to create scripts in just a few seconds, and then using InVideo AI to create videos with that voice. But don't rush into things, and don't rush into posting your videos before you get your audio sample right, because your audience will just think, well, they don't sound like that. Something is going on here that's wrong. But if my voice was picked up the right way, what I wanted to show you in this video, and what actually happened in this video, is that you can create a script with ChatGPT, proofreader, on your own. Don't post it blindly and then paste it into InVideo AI, and it literally tells InVideo AI what scenes to use, what to say, and ChatGPT also provides the insights also. So ideally, once you get your audio right, you can just use this, export the video, and upload it wherever you need, essentially by having AI do pretty much all the work. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. This ensures you don't miss out on future content designed to help you grow and achieve your goals. Your support means a lot and helps us continue sharing insights and ideas. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.